Hello and welcome to the vlog. At the end of the last but one vlog, the last cruising vlog, I left you as I'd pulled into Trinity Marina where I was leaving the boat as I went away for a few days, which was to go and visit family and go to the St Richard's Festival, which I put up in the last vlog. Now since then I had to leave Trinity Marina, not because I'd done anything bad, I mean my time had run out, so I'd come back and I needed to move out, and I've gone about a quarter of a mile just out of the marina and round the corner, and I will show you some clips of that now.
This is how things stack up immediately outside the marina, heading north. There's nothing suitable on the towpath side, and those other boats are on private moorings. A fraction further along, I couldn't quite squeeze in on the end here, and although there's space after a couple of boats, the trees would have shaded my solar panels and probably dropped loads of rubbish all over my roof as well. So I continued on round the curve. There was an official mooring spot marked as being along here. There it is, again with overhanging trees and next to a bridge with possibly a busy road. I know, I am very pernickety about my mooring. Incidentally, Hinckley is the home of Triumph motorcycles. There's their head office. A few hundred yards round another bend and a nice spot presented itself, so it was here I stopped for a few days.
I've now been in this absolutely lovely spot. I mean, it's a beautiful view. There's a bit of a noise, bit of a sort of air conditioning noise from the factory behind me, but it's actually not a bad spot. But this morning is the first day in several where it hasn't been chucking it with rain, so I've decided to move on. I'm going to try and go past Stoke Golding and get to Market Bosworth. It should be about 2.5–3 hours of cruising, depending on how I go.
It wasn't a sunny day, but the Ashby canal certainly does live up to its reputation as being very pretty. "Out of the way, duck! Be off with you!" He was the first of several I would attempt to mow down at 3 miles an hour on this trip. It's another of the Ashby's rather lovely stone bridges. No horses on it, sorry, or herons for that matter. Still no drone, just a long stick with a camera on it. The Nicholson's guide mentions the farm shop signposted here as being well worth a visit. However, I didn't get round to it, maybe on the way back. This is the Barge Moorings just after Bridge 21. I do prefer this kind of place to big marinas, although you are still side by side with your neighbour. Looks very tranquil though. I swear that just here a water vole swam into the bank just too late for me to film. David Attenborough, I am not. Speaking of the bank, a lot of the Ashby has shallow reedy sides which aren't suitable for mooring, despite being on the towpath side. So when you see a good mooring spot, have it. A fleet of ducks in the way again. Shoo, birds! Thank you. This is the approach to Bridge 23, where that farm shop is. It's very well marked just before the bridge on the left. And it's guarded by an army of Canadian mounted geese. The bridge was undergoing some works at the time I went through, which the sign helpfully points out just in case you somehow couldn't tell. Oh, horse! First of many today. Stand by for more. And a lovely house with pepperami trees in a line outside. It's a bit of an animal. This is a boat painting shed. Professional boat repaints cost around £8,000 to £10,000, but they are, or should be, extremely thorough and well done for the money. At the price, though, it's no wonder many people have a go themselves. I love cute little boats like this. And on that sign, a very tempting offer, which I surely could have claimed as I was definitely a tick over. But notice the final line as you come close. No doubt some get out clause. Better than the usual slow down notice, though. Here's the Ashby Boat Company, a hire firm. I'd have filmed a bit more, but you can just see that there was a boat coming the other way through the bridge, so I needed to put the camera down and steer properly. The rule with bridges is who gets there first goes first, but the idea is not that you floor the throttle to do so. Some moorings here, an unusual construction with those little platforms, but the sign perhaps gives a clue as to why. Nothing quite like it for soothing the blood. And not to be confused with the Ashby Boat Company, on the left here the Ashby Canal Centre, a marina. Duck! See here how the towpath is on the left, with unusual moorings on the offside in that they are for general canal use. Normally the offside is private, but not here. There was a sign, which is how I know. Up to this point, I'd got away with mere clouds overhead, but now they decided to sprinkle me with water. Being a total lightweight, I took this as my cue to stop for a spot of lunch. Good choice too, because it got wetter very soon after, as you can see. But more blue sky was definitely in the offing, if only that black cloud would shift.
It's about an hour or so later. The rain turned quite heavy, then it turned to hail, then it went away, then it came back. I had lunch and a cup of tea, and it's sort of all right now, so I'm going to take a gamble and press on.
Much nicer now. Look at that sky. Jack, I'm flying!
Very soon I should be coming up to Bridge 34, at which there is a facilities point. So I shall empty the loo and fill up the water tank, I think.
There is a long line of very pleasant Canal and River Trust long-term moorings on the right here. It's rare to see a quoted speed requested, but it's in the wrong shape sign. They need to read their highway code. This upsets my sense of order. Take a close look at this boat coming up on the right. Yes, that is a coffin on the roof. That doesn't look comfortable. Up ahead beyond that bridge is the facilities point, but unnervingly there is also a cafe there where people can sit outside and watch you make a hash of mooring up or turning in the winding hole. And they get to see you cart your toilet cassette to the dump station. It wasn't hugely busy on the day I stopped, thankfully, and I did get to say hello to a viewer who's about to buy a boat. Right, let's get stopped. Hang on, where's the water point? Oh, there it is. Farewell Sutton Wharf. It had the cleanest Elsan point I've ever used. Some more official offside moorings here. 48 hours time limit and space for about 4 or 5 boats. I was being pursued again, but in fact that boat never caught me up. Let's have a game of spot the horses. How many can you see? It's thinking, am I interested in that canal boat? Nay. And on a long left-hand bend, yet more equines. Bit wobbly, sorry, I was trying to turn the corner as I filmed. There's a long run of moorings down here if you want to go and look at the Battle of Bosworth history all around the area. Plenty of these little information boards along the canal too. Is it me, or has that boat got a smiley face? Oh look, it's going to rain again. And slowly but surely the rains came down, leading to soggy boating all around. But it was now merely a hop and a skip to Market Bosworth, so I pressed on and got this prime spot just by the bridge which leads directly to the village. And that'll do for this one. Cheerio!